rolling into work a little earlier than that, and
You buy music for your...
My goodness. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Things just didn't seem right that first day. It's like things was missing.
Buy a home today. They're right for a 30-year...
Out in the parking lot.
Brush my teeth. Do you find yourself speaking in boring black and white?
Our lane traffic is slow from I-90.
Back on the Seattle radio scene was never the same, though. Brought in that Mac and Brain Dead. Some things were changing in Seattle, and it wasn't for the better. Oh, sure, yeah, the new stadium was going up. Yeah, prosperity was everywhere. But somehow it still didn't seem right. I mean, Griffey was still in town and all, but though wasn't long for the world. They were gonna tear the thing down. We hadn't even finished paying for it. I don't know. All of Seattle just didn't seem right.
Back when you got me saying sugar pie, honey, darling, and treat me like you did like.
Seemed like an awful lot of those Hollywood-type guys kept moving into our town, taking over. If it wasn't restaurants, it was radio stations. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Some things in Seattle never change. You know, downtown, buildings keep getting taller, traffic's still there. Yeah, Pike Place Market, the Bon Marché, Nordstrom's, they were all still there. Even Paramount. But it just seemed cold and heartless. Didn't have any of that Seattle feeling anymore. Like somebody taking your family away. We still had that statue of Hendrix. I don't know, we still had your tattoos and your piercing parlors. Well, you know, you freaks. The music and the art wasn't much anymore either. Ever since that Cobain guy died and MTV and their Real World left town. Oh, sure. That Hammerin' dude guy, he still had a job. Seemed like anybody that was made out of cold metal still had some kind of job. Oh, some things that were still Seattle, undoubtedly. You could always find something to do in this town. It wasn't falling asleep, that's for sure. Then one April Friday morning in '99, the whole world just seemed to start to kilter. Seemed like everybody's world was just turning upside down. Might have been something Pat said. Then again, might have been just the way the fans felt about things.
Hey, you guys know who Pat Cashman is, local radio star?
No. Never heard of him.
You know Pat Cashman?
Yeah, I know Pat Cashman, and I heard about him being off the air, and I was really disappointed.
Were you?
To him every morning.
Every morning?
Well, almost every morning.
Oh, okay, thanks.
All right, you're welcome.
You ever heard of Pat Cashman?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ever listen to his radio show? All the time? Did you like what he did? Was he funny? You know, they replaced him with an LA bunch of guys from LA. Yeah, Mark and Brainless or something like that. Kind of a Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
Get him back.
Get him back. There you go. Hey, thanks a lot.
Come on back, Pat.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about Pat Cashman and the state of radio today in Seattle. My name is Tom McGurk, and I'm sometimes co-host of the Pat Cashman Show with my good friend Ken Boynton. And I guess I'm out of a job now, thanks to Entercom, because in their great wiseness, they've decided to yet again import some people from California to help us to get through our morning commute, which I'm sure they understand, being what, only about 1,500 miles away. I'm sure they're pretty clued into what's going on. So I guess the state of radio today in Seattle is pretty much that there is no Seattle radio, other than listening to people outside of Seattle being broadcast in here. And I personally think that sucks.
Sucks!
Ooh. And even my dog Kirby agrees that, come here Kirby, get over here. Kirby says that the other show isn't fit for dogs. She hates it. So, and I'm absolutely incensed at Entercom for taking Pat Cashman off the air, because they took away a good $600 a year in income from me, number one, and I have nowhere to sing my stupid songs anymore, and I can't tune in the morning and hear anything besides someone talking about somebody else's underpants. For God's sakes. Gosh darn it.
Excuse me, Tom, we have a slut line call on line 1.
I don't know what else to say. Gosh darn it.
How many more people have to die before the Entercom ratings gods are appeased? When will the madness end? Who's next? Maybe. You be the judge.
Hey, aren't you Eggo Joe?
No, man, that's not me.
You sure?
Get that camera out of here.
What are you
I'm not
doing? What are you doing in a house of pancakes?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm Eggo Joe. Ever since they canceled the Cashman show, I've been so upset. I haven't been sleeping. I haven't cleaned myself since they canceled the show. And I can't cook either, so can't bring myself to make no Eggos, so I've been hanging out at the IHOP. I didn't want no one to recognize me.
Oh, man. Say it ain't so, Joe.
It's so. Yeah, I'm so broken up about this, man. I don't know what to do. Intercom, you're cold. You're cold and distant. You done broke my heart. I don't know what to do anymore. I wrote a recipe, and this recipe has to do with what Intercom did to old Eggo Joe, taking away my livelihood and whatnot. What you want to do is get... Just a minute.
Sure, Joe, sure.
What? Oh, man. What you want to do is you get yourself an Eggo. And then you pour some vodka and orange juice on that. And you pour that over the Eggo. And you eat it with them suits at Intercom. And you got yourself a screw Eggo. That's been happening to me, man. We love you, Pat.
Sorry, man.
I'm talking to the shadows, 1 o'clock till 4, and Lord, how slow the moments go.
Well, hello, Pat. See, since everybody, because of your cancellation, everybody's sucking lemons up their big butt. So, to produce juice for this summer in lemonade, I have to use grapefruit. Grapefruit. I can't believe this. You know, this is what I think of Intercom. Cool. Right there. Right there! Yeah, baby. Hell.
Hi, I'm Nate Jones. I used to be producer
producer at the Buzz. I'm speaking very loudly today about my new student trash removal service. And oh, I have a telephone call. Hello, the Buzz? No, I'm sorry. I mean, this is the trash removal service. I'm a student. Speak slowly and loudly. No, we don't handle anything having to do with programming on the Buzz. Sorry. Better check my voicemail. It's a call from Marion.
Bit of brown liquid hits bottom and my stomach churns at the first moment activity. With grunts and sighs and half-opened eyes, I make it to the desk where I write. And it's littered with toothbrush and beer bottles and tapes and all the other things I did last night. The fog starts to burn off and I don't get outside. I start to collect my thinking and something way deep down inside makes my heart start shrinking. My palms start to sweat, my hands start to jitter, and a dull roar begins at the fiber of my being and rips through the molecules of my countenance all the way to my hair. And I steal a glance at the radio, and I know it's not on since the Cashman show left the air. The last saw my thoughts about the Cashman Crisis 99, I gotta go, but I'm leaving the receiver off the hook so they'll trace the call here, and I'll be out of here like a shot.
Well, that was Marion. We missed you guys. Thanks, Pat, Lisa, and Dustin.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down that eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and she's a-running like I never before. There's a speed zone ahead of it, all right. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got a cute little gal in every eastern town from Boston to St. Louis. There's something that I don't even know, but I'm looking forward to, cause I like my women everywhere I go. So roll on big wheels, don't you roll so slow.
Well, good evening to you. My name is Miss Dudley, and for the last 4 years I have lived in this lovely home here. I have grown quite fond of it, I must tell you. One thing I've had a chance to do as I listen to Pat Cashman's morning show is play some of my most fantastic, dazzling discoveries. One thing I loved about that show is they had the best taste in music and they enjoyed some of the same wonderful music I loved. For example here, we have Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Sparks, music from outer space. Now, what other radio station in Seattle where could you hear this kind of fine music? Here we have more Leonard Nimoy, Telly Savalas, one of my favorites. And then there's this classic, I've Never Been to Me, by Charlene. Now, I never quite knew what that was about, but I think it is a profound song, and they played that too on the morning show. Then we've got Mrs. Miller. I love Mrs. Miller's music. But I gotta tell you, fine folks, my favorite beyond all is the music of my brother, Dave Dudley. Now, Dave Dudley, he had several record albums out, and he just has the most fantastic music you could ever hope to have. And those fine folks welcomed his music with open arms. I even bought myself a couple of CDs that I play as regularly as I can, and I have the coveted Dave Dudley Rod Sovine box set. I want to let those fine folks know just how much fun I had having the chance to play the fine music, getting a chance to know them, and I just want to thank them kindly.
see. First time I called the Cashman show was when I was trying to clear a check for a freelance reporter that some claimed he worked for the station named Ted Crackerwagon. I normally don't take personal checks, and Crackerwagon said that I should call Cashman and clear it. Pat basically told me that yes, he sometimes did some work, but when he asked me where I was taking him, he asked me if it was possible to possibly, make sure he missed the plane for some strange reason. Don't know why. I don't think he had too much of an opinion of Crackerwagon, even though he's one of the more reliable reporters on the show, even if he never said much. But I always enjoyed calling Pat, Lisa, and Dustin in the morning, and hey, help me keep awake in the morning. If a person can't be awake before he gets behind the wheel, he's in serious trouble. Then he drives like your average person on the road, half asleep and in serious trouble. Never know exactly what to expect. It's either on the road or on the Cashman show for that matter, but sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. And that's what we gotta do.
Make any sense at all. I don't know where anybody is. Huh. I thought there was supposed to be a protest here somewhere. Pat. Oh well. I'll just call and figure this out. I'll see if I can get him up. Hello? Where's that protest supposed to be? I can't find the protest for Pat. I can't find it anywhere. It's right there at Lake Union? Well, I'm here, and there's nobody else here. I'm the only one? Oh, great. So it's all just me. All right. I'll keep doing it. I'll stay. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
This is Ted Crackerwagon reporting on the protest rally for the Pat Cashman cancellation show. There seems to be not much of a turnout here. I thought this was going to be a lot bigger than it turned out to be. Well, anyway, this is Ted Crackerwagon reporting for the... What? Oh, well, hell, I've been fired. The heck with this, then.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Professor Fred, or I was Professor Fred. Since the show's been canceled, I've got some free time, and I'm kind of in between jobs right now for Hollywood. I'm definitely up for some big parts. Revenge of the Vampire Vixens from Venus 2. I'm up for Teenage Catgirls in Heat 3, and I Spit on Your Grave again. So things are happening in my life. I got a little free time. Like, do you have any money? Because I've got like a $100 bill, but nobody will cash it. So if you could just spot me like maybe 5, I'd be okay for a while. I'll get back to you. But otherwise, I'm not really very discombobulated. I'm not discombobulated. I'm a bit constipated. I miss Pat. I miss Fridays. I got this like sore. Do you like know any chiropractors or anything? You know, I mean, have you got like any insurance, man? Anyway, I'm coming back. Pat's coming back. We're all coming back. And have a great discombobulated, unconstipated day. Ciao. You got that money? If you got it, that'd be cool. Yeah. Later.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, about you.
that Pat Cashman protest. There's supposed to be a bunch of us here.
At Icon?
Yeah. It's a protest for Pat Cashman. We're all fans of his.
I haven't heard about it. No one informed me.
I swear this is where. Let me check something. Let me check because I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Surf Dude. Where was that protest? At Icon. No, Intercom. I swear you said Icon off of Solutions. All right, I'm going to Intercom. I'm probably going to miss it. Man, I'm going to miss it. I miss Pat already, and I'm going to miss that. Oh, well. Thanks a lot. Bye. Oh, nuts.
Wrong place.
Yeah. Well, if anybody else shows up, you know.
Would you like some candy at least?
Oh, candy. Sure. To hell with the protest. Yeah. This would be cool. Yeah. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Well, good luck.
There's somewhere I can throw these signs?
I'll take them.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.
Sorry to keep you holding. Jeez, you won't believe this guy. He just came in thinking that there's a protest
Hiya, Pat. Hiya, Lisa. Hiya, Dustin. This is live from Westport. That's right. It's probably my last surf report because I may not reinvent myself like Fred Hopkins. I may just be sitting out here at the beach being retired with Sini the rest of my freaking life. You know, there's good and there's bad things in life, as we've all had a taste of that. But you want to know that there's always another wave. After that first wave, there's another wave. Like when you drop a pebble in the pond and it makes wave upon wave. Kind of like the little family unit that we made. Kind of like you were the big drop, and once you hit and went kaplunk, then you made all these other waves that we kind of caught, and we all kind of rode for a while. And you know, that's really cool things because it's kind of a karma thing. It happens throughout all the universe. So I brought you down here near the surf compound to show you that we've got earth, we've got sky, and we've got water. The three essential elements to our lives. And you know what? Our lives, as good and as bad as they may be, they're our lives. And we're very happy and fortunate to have what little time we have here. So I kind of threw together this little film of all the people that happened when you went kerplunk in that big pond. And all the people that caught the wave. And that wave is love. And that wave was peaceful. And I'd just like to say thank you to Pat, Lisa, Dustin, Nate, Chris, and anybody else, including all the characters. Dudley, Hopkins, Phlergm, Eggo, Sam, well anyway, Mickey, you know most of them. Jackie Smacky, Marion, what a dude. Witness protection or what? I just want to say, Pat, thank you. I may not know you totally personally, but I know a part of you as much as you know a part of me. And I want to let you know that it's all good, Pat. Peace, Pat, and love to you, to Lisa, to Dustin, to everybody that made this great wave, this great ride possible. It's totally cool, man.
Whoa! Merry Christmas, everybody! Oh, yeah. It's a little jiggly. I guess I've had a little too much eggnog again. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for all those fun years. You know, I've been watching you guys since you were little kids. And I can't say I like it a lot, but it's my job, you know? Anyway, the Christmas company, anytime you come down, you'll get a 30% discount. You stop by and tell them Santa Claus sent you. Yeah, that's right. If you're having trouble finding it, just remember, it's right next door to the old surf shop. That's right. Surf dude's my neighbor. Oh, aren't you glad he's mine and not yours? Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh,
Well, there it is. Story about a city. Seattle. Seattle, a place that wanted the sound of Seattle, the feeling of Seattle. People that called into a radio show, of all things. They felt a certain bond. Sometimes dreams do come true. Yeah, that's what I think about. By me. Bart Higgins. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pat, please come back. Pat, please come back.
Renton, ahead of the curve, home of the Seattle Sounders and maybe soon Ken Schramm. I'm Clem Phlergm. Won't you join me as I show you some of my favorite Renton phone booths? From this phone, I called Pat and told him the top 10 Renton City Council qualifications. This is the phone that I used to call Pat and tell him the top 10 other things on John Curley's butt.
Much. Let's see. One of the more interesting fairs I had regarding Pat was when I got a flag over in Gig Harbor from a cow and a goat. They were sitting on the side of the freeway hitchhiking. I took pity on him, and being as Billy had a checkbook, I was able to figure out where he lived. They stayed over at my place overnight, and I got them back to... And they're very well trained. I'll give them a lot of credit. Of course, they do tend to eat like they're really not quite domesticated. And the goat had this habit of getting up in people's laps, which kind of disturbed my roommates to no end. But what do you expect? They're a cow and a goat, for crying out loud.
Keep a poem in your pocket by Bernice Shank. Keep a poem in your pocket and a picture in your head, and you'll never feel lonely at night when you're in bed. Little poem will sing to you, little picture will bring to you, those dreams dance to you at night when you're in bed.